Today we're going to go over the best things to do at Epic Universe if you have one day. We're going to go through each of the lands and show you what we love here. And if you only have one day or even two, this list should help you.
There at Epic Universe. Well, we're going to show you the must-dos.
Yes, we're going to show you all the must-dos if you have one day here, what you should do at least, your goals.
Absolutely.
All right, you ready?
Heck yeah! Let's go.
We're going to start at Berk because it may rain later and you may want to get some indoor stuff in later. But look at that, look at the Kronos, it looks super cool. We love this park, it's been way too long since we've been gone. If we could live here, we would. Just kidding, but seriously. Okay, and we have stayed at Helios, that big hotel over there. I'll link our video down below. But let's go see the Vikings at Berk. That's one thing you have to do while you're here. Are you happy to be back at Berk?
Yeah.
This is Vanessa's favorite land. This is a great one. This is my second favorite. Buddy Boy is too?
No, this is your first favorite. Oh my gosh, did you hear that? It's everybody's first favorite.
Ooh, okay, so what are the must-dos at Berk, Vanessa?
Everything. Playground. Actually, no, I like the playground.
Oh,
kind of.
you like the playground. Well, one of my must-dos is going to be seeing Toothless and
is getting baked in the sun.
Getting baked in the sun. That is one thing that you will do here in Florida. And obviously going to see the twins. Let's go see who's out today. So Gobber meets up there in his workshop. I don't see him over there. Let's go see the twins are out. Which way do you want to go, this way or that way? Another must-do is getting a snack here at Spitfire Grill. Really good options. You got the mac and cheese cones, but you can get that at Islands of Adventure now. So that's not really a limited thing you can do. You can do it now elsewhere. Taking the attention to detail, there's so many dragons around here. The night lights come out right at the exit of Toothless. So that's one thing to keep an eye out for. There are 3 rides in Berk. I wouldn't say this is a must-do, but it is one to get you to cool down. And we brought our puppet today of Toothless. We're gonna go see the Vikings. That's gonna be a separate video. It steams, with a little steam coming out. One must-do is the show back here, the Untrainable Dragon. That is one of the best shows here. There's 2 shows at Epic. That one's definitely a must-do, and it gets you in some air conditioning. Toothless is a 90-minute wait. That's pretty average. I would say 45 to 90 minutes is pretty standard for the wait here. And if you love How to Train Your Dragon, there are plenty of stores to shop in. Another must-do is filling up your water bottles here. They have Coke Freestyle machines all over the place, but make sure to stay hydrated. And the very last must-do is riding Hiccup's Wing Gliders. This is one of the best coasters here. This is Universal's POV on their YouTube channel, and it is a lot of fun. If you can only do one ride, I would do that one. Now we have deep dives into each of these lands, and we have character reaction videos as well. I'm not going to put the same clips in since I've already shared those, but I'll put them down in the description. But Berk is amazing. I'd recommend watching at least the 3 movies so you can really appreciate all the details that they have here. Alright, so let's go show you the must-dos in the Wizarding World, the Ministry of Magic. Alright, so it is set in Paris in the 1920s. One of the must-dos, if you can fit it in, is the circus show is amazing, but our dragons is our favorite. Another must is eating at the cafe here. It is really scrumptious. The cafe in Paris is one of our favorite spots that we've eaten at so far. If you want to see our other favorite, I will link all the food options at Epic down below where we rate each of the restaurants. But everything we tried here was delicious, and they even have options for picky eaters. There's one restaurant we did not actually try, so we're going to show that coming up. Another must is getting the wands and doing the magic spells everywhere. We showed a lot of the magic spots in our deep dive, but these are some of our favorites, and there are a lot in here. The wands work really well too compared to the other Universal parks. They would have an interactive window back here you can talk to. We're gonna actually eat here for the first time because we've eaten everywhere else but 2 restaurants. This is cute. It's so hidden back here, you wouldn't even know it's here. We tried a strawberry mint tea, which was surprisingly really good. The lavender lemonade was very sweet. And then the kids got grilled cheese with fries and grapes and chicken tenders with fries and grapes. This was one that I saw people say this was the best here. It is a warm shaved beef sandwich, and honestly it was really good. I like the multi-grain bread with the beef. And then we split the two desserts, so they have the baklava here and then they have a black forest cake. To be honest though, I'd recommend getting the butterbeer crepe instead at the other cafe here. And then my husband got the herb crusted cod, which is the fish, potatoes, caramelized leeks, and a creamy broth. I felt like that portion was a little small for the price. There are better restaurants at Epic, but I wanted to show you guys something new that we hadn't shared yet. And if anything, I recommend that beef sandwich. It was really good. I would skip on the desserts. That chocolate one kind of tasted like a ding dong. And the baklava was just okay. There are better desserts at Epic. A must-do is riding the Ministry of Magic ride. It is 75 minutes right now, which actually isn't bad. This is one of the best rides here for sure, hands down. We can't record the actual ride, but it's kind of like Tower of Terror on steroids. There's a mixture of screens and animatronics. It really is a unique experience. I wouldn't wait more than 2 hours though, so keep checking the app to see if it drops down. Alright, so we did the must-dos in Isle of Berk and Ministry of Magic. Now we're going to show you the must-dos in Darkmoor and Super Nintendo World. As far as the must-dos in Celestial Park, they have a nice fountain show right here, but it's going to be nicer when it's not so hot out. You get some ice cream and enjoy the fountains that play music. And at the end of the night, they do a nice little show here. Another must-do is going on Stardust Racers. That's probably the best coaster here. If you like intense roller coasters and thrills, that's your ride. This is definitely the most intense coaster here. It goes up to 62 miles per hour, 133 feet in height, and there's 5,000 feet of track. Similar to Velocicoaster, but I think more intense. All right, let's head into Dark Universe here. This one is amazing. I can't wait to take my mom in. She's a big Universal Monsters fan. Now this place is a must to explore at night because it gives a creepy vibe. And you gotta meet the bride and monster over here. Those are our favorites, that and Igor. Right now it's raining, so he won't be out. Igor is probably the funniest because you never know what he is gonna say or what prop he is gonna have. And the bride and Frankenstein's monster, it's really fun to see them interact with everyday things. They liked Vanessa's paper puppet that she made, and then Jack taught them sign language in one of our videos. They are more of like a wholesome meet and greet. Now, if you're gonna eat in the lands, I recommend Das Steakhouse because it's really good. It's probably one of the better restaurants for the lands. And Das Steakhouse, I would say, is our third favorite restaurant, and especially for one of the lands, it's pretty good. I still prefer the cafe as our second favorite, but they have a good variety of food. The grilled chicken was decent. My son loved his kids' meatloaf that he had. Pretty much everywhere has a chicken nuggets, so that's a nice thing, and I loved this dessert. That was one of my favorites in the whole park. But I'm a big fan of raspberry, so if you are, you'll like that one too. And they had this red velvet death. Just the theming is super fun, and I thought everything was decent quality for a theme park. The must-do is riding Monsters Unchained, right, Pumpkin?
Yep.
And it's only 15 minutes, completely worth it, and for the AC. The inside of the castle is truly amazing, and then you have some incredible animatronics throughout the ride. I cannot film it, but it might be a little bit spooky for little kids, but honestly, it is such a neat ride. I would definitely do that as a must. Next up is Super Nintendo World, and the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure you get those power-up bands because there is so much to explore, and there are several shops that you can actually purchase them at. Here we go! This is me and Buddy Boy's favorite land, right?
Yeah.
It's just like seeing a Mario.
Mamma Mia! I just heard Mamma Mia.
What's your favorite part of this?
Probably the ride.
The rides? Yeah. That's what it won. We got Yoshi. Where's your power-up band?
What?
Power-up band. We got Toad. So the must-dos is to get your power-up band and play all these games. all over the place. It's super fun. And also there are character meet and greets, like Princess Peach is over here and Mario is down that way. Princess Peach, Mario, and Luigi are the ones that meet the most. They're the easiest to see. Donkey Kong and Toad are a little bit more rare, so I hope to see Toad soon. And as far as the power-up bands, there is a lot to explore indoor and out. Little mini games and things you can earn points and stamps throughout the app, which is pretty cool, but I just like how much there is to do here. You can easily spend 3 or 4 hours just in Super Nintendo World. If you want to see a full tour, I'll link our deep dive down below. Alright, another must do is going into Donkey Kong Country to ride the coaster. It's short, but it's super fun. Also, there's hidden Pikmin everywhere, so if you know what Pikmin are, it's like a little scavenger hunt here. Honestly, the food here is just okay. I wouldn't recommend it if you can go somewhere better. It doesn't have the best food, but I would suggest riding some of the rides here and doing the power-up bands. Now, I love Yoshi's Island, but this is not a must-do, but it's still a cute ride. It's a must-do if you have kids. At least it's not blazing hot right now. Look at all this. It's kind of like the people mover of Nintendo Land. Hey, okay, let's go. We gotta pick the color. Which color do we see? Oh my gosh. Look at that Conqueror. He's in Mario Kart. What are you doing here? What are you doing? He's so going through a tunnel. I like this part. It's a cute little indoor area. Hey, hey, yep.
It has the baby on it.
Yep, just like the game. And the puppy from, it looks like the one from Pikmin.
Oh my goodness!
Look at the cute little drunk guy. He is adorbs.
Thanks to you, we found the golden egg!
So the Minecart Madness. You love Minecart Madness, right, Pumpkin?
Yeah.
This one is super fun. It is on a weather delay. There's not a ton to do over here though, just some shopping. Meet Donkey Kong, interact with the little thingies. And ride the coaster. You can also get a really cute dessert up here. That's a little float. It is a DK Crush Flow, which is actually pretty good. It's $19 with a souvenir cup. But you can do this coaster over and over. Super fun. Some people don't like this ride, but I think it's fun. It's got a really neat queue inside. So I would say it's a must-do. So people complain about the stairs, but it's really just Super Nintendo World that has a bunch of stairs. This is one of the coolest queues in the entire park. So much detail, so much to look at, and you gotta read the titles of these books. They're pretty funny. Mario Kart can be 2 to 3 hour wait, but towards the end of the night, I've seen it drop down to less than an hour. And the same with Donkey Kong Country. It really is a hit or miss with this one. But Nintendo Land is the busiest land out of all of them. So the characters do meet pretty late here, which is nice because a lot of theme parks, they don't meet so late. But they cut off the line for the characters really quickly. We're gonna do something different at Toadstool Cafe just because my sons wanted to try a Bowser Challenge thing they had here. But there's better places to eat, for sure. I will say though, the theming in here is so cute. I love the theming. So in our previous videos, we've shown some of the different dishes. We never got to try this Yoshi Alfredo with chicken, broccoli, and mushrooms. We did show the cheeseburger because Vanessa always loves getting a kid's cheeseburger. But something new too is the Piranha Capri salad. Again, the theming is super cute. It is a little pricey and not the best restaurant. Buddy Boy's idea, which he's probably gonna regret, is to try this Bowser's Challenge. What's it supposed to look like? This?
Yeah.
Looks like Bowser's head.
Okay, I see it now. Bowser's head with a spicy pound meatball.
1 pound of meat, yep.
And the spicy sauce. So I'm a little bit...
We're all gonna have one bite.
I'm a bit nervous.
All together, we're gonna have one bite and then try it.
I just tried the meatball. It's spicy itself.
Okay, what do you think? Is it burning?
It's hot. And I didn't even do the sauce.
Is it burning? Oh my gosh. Since the Bowser dish was too spicy, I ended up splitting this Alfredo with Jack, and honestly, it was still a good meal to split. This is pretty good. You like it?
It's pretty good. Can I have it? Cheers.
This one's definitely the better one that we've tried so far. I think it's good.
That's so good. Right. By the way, my lips are burning.
The bread's good.
Top of Bowser's head. It's not spicy at all.
Where's Bowser?
How the food get in there?
There's Bowser. He came in the window.
White chocolate.
How do you like your burger?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, we ate his face. And the final must-do is enjoying the park at night. There's so many beautiful lights and things to look at, but also a lot of people do leave. So the last hour, the wait times are going to drop. And with each of the lands, they're going to have different lights and effects at night. So definitely try to explore each one if you can. We have a whole playlist on Epic Universe doing deep dives into each land, character interactions, a tour of the Helios Hotel with all the amenities, and even a video about the photo pass. All right, that was our video on the must-dos. Hopefully that helps you plan your trip at Epic Universe, right, Bob?
Yeah.
We got a lot done today in 11 hours, but we are exhausted. Make sure you wear good walking shoes, bring sunscreen, hats, fans, anything if you're going in the hotter months, because oh my gosh, I think I've sweat buckets today. Click these two videos next, the top one being all the food options at Epic Universe. We rate each of the restaurants, and the bottom one is the stay at the Helios Hotel, which is also incredible. A lot of different perks there. Thank you so much for watching.